こんにちは日本のみんな、COLAPSだよ。今日のリアクションは Pacmax GBB24 elimination. I have my notes, I have my final score. Let's listen to it again and discuss this one.
All I need is no fuck.
Grand beatbox battle. You already know what to do. I say the twa, you say the dirt, the crowd. Twa!
Hey yo GBB! Just before starting, I just wanted to say really quick, I am super grateful to be here performing today on the biggest stage of beatbox in the world. For my first participation in a GBB ever, it's like a real pleasure in front of a Japanese crowd in Tokyo. Thank you so much, and I hope you will enjoy. Thank you. Actually, before starting also, I have a question that's on my mind for weeks, and like I need your help because
Always trolling.
I don't understand. It's tricky. I can't stop thinking of this. Well, let me explain to you.
Groovy.
You get it now? Okay, you get it now? I don't think so. You get it now? I don't think so. Why does everyone always do the same thing? Swing. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I can hear dry mouth, I think.
Okay, something original. Like this. Fiesta!
See, he's drinking.
Is that original? Everyone is a copy of a copy of a copy of Godfish!
Time. Give it up for Pacmax.
Okay. Big up for the elimination. Okay. So, what I thought about this live, I thought some moments are really really good moments in there, and some moments are a bit under my expectations, specifically near the for the whole second part. For me, it's a bit under my expectations. I think it started really well. I love the touch of humor as always. It's really cool that he displays this, because it's part of his character on stage and everyone knows him for that aspect now, a bit like Alexinho, for example. So the intro, the first flows and grooves drops were really, really nice. But then I felt on the second half that it slowly came down in terms of energy, in terms of execution, etc. I noticed some execution mistakes, a lot of them actually. There is even one in the first half. There is a combo and not all the sounds are coming out super cleanly. And on the second half, I can hear the dry mouth mainly. He was drinking water, but he did it in a very smart way, telling the crowd because they know the lyrics of his track. So it was a good way for him to drink meanwhile that happens. And to be able to finish the whole round, the whole elimination round correctly. So that was smartly done. I couldn't hear the dry mouth that much while I was judging, but now on video, for me, it's really clear. What happened is too much dry mouth. It's really hard to beatbox when you have a dry mouth on stage and like, I want to execute everything correctly, but it's just a big handicap when you have that. Anyways, so what I wrote about Pacmax is I really loved that he had a theme going on based on something comedy style, a bit with some humor inside, etc. I love this kind of theme. I think it adds really a lot to the round, to the overall vibe of the round as well, and it helps for the connection with the crowd. I like the transitions in this one. There is a transition with when he said here is something original, and then he switched even the BPM, the rhythm is changing a little bit. I love this kind of transition, and overall he was pretty tight on all the transitions of that round. I wrote that he had a great energy on stage, meaning the aura, I guess, the aura he has on stage. For me, I felt it. I was like, oh, nice. He's here, he's moving a lot, he's catching the crowd's attention, he's doing a lot of things on stage, taking the space. And the beats were really energetic as well. So overall, it was really good energy on that aspect. I wrote patterns, some really interesting patterns with the whistles and his own techniques as well. It was overall pretty cool to listen to that. Now what I wrote on the more bad side is the lack of power. Sometimes the power was sometimes very loud, sometimes quiet, sometimes in between. And when I was expecting like huge power, this is where like the drop of volume happened. I think it's mainly because of the dry mouth. So, and I almost thought maybe there is a mic problem or something like this, but it's just, I think the dry mouth didn't help him at all in all the bass, for example, all the vibration with the lips. If you have a dry mouth, all of this sound, they don't hit the mic as well as what they should. So I think
You get it now? Everyone sing! Swing!
so it's after this part. So he's copying everyone, showing what everyone is doing, etc. I love this moment, by the way. It's really well thought, and it's also involving the crowd in it.
I don't get it!
Here, you feel like, for me, this moment should be bassy with a lot of like hitting really hard, but for me it has the opposite effect.
I don't get it!
See the reactions from the crowd already. now I hear really the dry mouth. So I think that's what really was happening. That's why the execution was harder from this point. So yeah, I wrote execution mistakes and the power was unstable, a bit unstable. So yeah, overall, I was expecting, I think, more from him in the way that the whole second part for me was under my expectation. It started really well, and then I was, but maybe it's because of the dry mouth, like I said. So that's an unlucky situation, and sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't have it. It's a bit random, depends of the air in the room, if it's really dry, if it's wet air, etc. So a lot of parameters can play, the stress level, how much you drink water in the day, this kind of stuff. Everything is important. Anyways, still a really cool elimination that I ranked. I gave him the score, let me see, 86 out of 100, which is pretty high. Pretty high, I would say. Yeah. I think if I had to rescore this, I would score a little bit lower from the video, but on live you always have different impression. But yeah, that's what I thought about this elimination round. Anyways, shout out to Pacmax. Oh. Shout out to Pacmax. He made a lot of battles, competed a lot, won a lot of stuff. So yeah, big up to him, and finally on the GB stage, which he totally deserves. And I hope to see him again next year. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Click on the subscribe and like buttons, and let's see you in the next one. ありがとうございました。またね。